Hadouken!
Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins.
I'm Ryan Haywood.
Breaking news. Major video game company makes a bunch of promises and then walks them right back.
I'm trying to be the ticker. Breaking news.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Those go down here, I think.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, like the old school. Anyway.
Oh, you mean like the ticker tape? Like
Yes. Yeah.
like
breaking news.
breaking report.
This just in from the news wire. Hey, so guess what? They broke promises and take advantage of gamer enthusiasm. Never happens.
Ever. Earlier this week, Xbox fans everywhere were celebrating Microsoft's commitment to its Play Anywhere initiative, but seems like some of that celebration might have been just a little bit premature thanks to a sneaky text edit the company made on the announcement later on.
The highlights of Play Anywhere. Buy a game once and own it on both Xbox One and PC.
It sounds like a system that some other people have been doing for years now, like, for example, PlayStation.
No, it doesn't sound like that at all. Plus, your saves will sync across the cloud so you can pick up where you left off on a console or on your desktop.
It's weird. It sounds like something that others have been doing for years now, like PlayStation.
No, PlayStation doesn't play with PCs. It's the PCs that's the important part.
But you can go back and forth between your Vita and your PlayStation.
Oh, right, for the 5 people that own a Vita. Good for them.
Yeah, but look,
they are.
2 people in this room.
They've also been talking about releases on Steam and all kinds of other improvements.
Yeah, we were getting so excited about Microsoft getting its groove back, a little excited about it. We actually made a video about it earlier this week, called Microsoft Doing Everything You Want. That was the hope. We were pumped too.
Yes, but now the company's stance on Play Anywhere has been edited, amended, ever so slightly.
But so importantly, the original announcement came by way of a blog post by Microsoft's Yusuf Mehdi stating, with the Xbox Play Anywhere program, you can buy a game once and play on your Windows 10 PC and Xbox One with shared progress, shared game saves, and shared achievements. Every new title published from Microsoft Studios will support Xbox Play Anywhere and will be easily accessible in the Windows Store. That sounds great!
Yeah, it's not how it reads any longer. The new version actually reads, every new title published from Microsoft Studios that we showed on stage at E3 this year will support Xbox Play Anywhere and will be easily accessible in the Windows Store. Look, it's been a matter of public record that this is how it was going to be. I'm sorry if anyone felt deceived. I made some videos that maybe you misconstrued.
Team Martin, when did we hire you? Come on, don't you guys know we can see this shit on the internet? It's called the Wayback Machine, and it works for all kinds of stuff. YouTube videos, Xbox announcements, all of it.
Another one bites the dust. So if you can imagine, just a few words makes a whole ton of difference, especially in this case. Saying any future Microsoft Studios games versus just the one shown at E3 potentially cuts out a whole lot of games from the Play Anywhere program.
They've actually got a shiny new branding page celebrating the many virtues of Play Anywhere, which includes the now extremely trimmed down version of the games list, if you're having trouble remembering what all Microsoft showed at E3.
Okay, so those games are Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, ReCore, Sea of Thieves, Halo Wars 2, Scalebound, Killer Instinct Season 3, State of Decay 2, Ark Survival Evolved, Cuphead, We Happy Few, and Crackdown 3.
Most notably, this seems to take feature entries in the proper Halo series off the board, for now at least. Microsoft has always been a little bit cagey about whether or not Halo 6 could make its way over to Windows 10.
In a Q&A back in March, Xbox boss Phil Spencer said, in terms of Halo FPS on PC, I think there's a ton of opportunity for us right now, but I don't want to get into a world where we're looking back like at Halo 5. It doesn't mean there's nothing there that could ever end up on PC, but I'd much rather look forward with what our plans are.
As for Microsoft's newest reversal on Play Anywhere, Phil Spencer has been responding to concerns about that too.
In response to PC Gamer's coverage of the edit seen around the world, Spencer tweeted, just clarifying, could be unique game, not right for all devices. Intent to bring our franchises to Win 10 and Xbox One is unchanged.
God bless Twitter quotes. So according to Microsoft, what makes it over to Play Anywhere is about what fits best on both systems.
But it seems like that should be a choice left up to gamers. After all, Play Anywhere working across any Microsoft Studios title would be a huge selling point for the company and can't really be matched by their competition.
More than
PlayStation.
well, not with the PC anyway, but those Vitas though. More than likely, this is just a case of Microsoft covering its ass in case there's a Microsoft Studios title down the line that doesn't make sense to port to PC or just can't be ported for whatever reason. Maybe it's a technical thing.
Sometimes it's tricky. There are certain shaders and certain hardwire graphical properties that are difficult to reproduce on PC and have it function correctly. That's why the original Halo PC actually had some changes when it was
You should work for Microsoft!
Hey! However, this isn't the first time in recent memory that Microsoft has had to walk back some big statements it made to its consumers.
Poor Microsoft. Despite their huge splash at E3 with the reveal of Scorpio, their presence at the show was just slightly marred by a number of confusing comments about the future of Xbox.
In the midst of E3, General Manager of Game Publishing Shannon Loftus indicated we might get Xbox One Scorpio exclusive games, despite Spencer's assertion during the conference that nobody would be left behind.
Spencer and others later corrected those comments, but it was definitely a sign of some confusion amongst their ranks. They were also a little discombobulated when talking about whether or not Scorpio would require developers to target a 4K resolution.
Plus, despite all their insistence about Play Anywhere and cross-platform games with certain titles, some games that would make total sense, like Halo Wars 2, won't include cross-platform play at all.
For whatever reason, it seems like they're having a tough time getting on the same page about Play Anywhere, Windows 10, and the way they're trying to frame the future of Xbox in general. It seems like they might have wanted to have a couple more meetings about that before, going to a press conference.
Yeah, it could actually mean they either don't know completely what the future holds, or there's something they're not sharing with us just yet. We'll have to see whether or not they stay the course with Play Anywhere. Already going back on the announcement might give gamers kind of some pause as to whether that's going to hold true, though.
Yeah, we'll see. It's still promising as a concept. I'll be really grateful for ones that I can move across, because sometimes I want to play on my console. Sometimes I want to take a game with me to go, and I just have to hook a controller up to a laptop. And sometimes that works great. Cloud saves are the best. But I won't cry if I only get it on one platform.
Well, that's status quo for today. So you're just not making anything better. Thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Microsoft's 180 on Play Anywhere's titles? Let us know in the comments.
It's kind of more like
let's
give it like maybe like a 72.
Does that? Okay, so that.
That's just
it's not 90.
It's not a 90, but it's a little shy of a 90.
Yeah,
it's a hard left.
Hard left. Okay.
Or right. It's just a hard turn. All right. Anyway, for future gaming news, like this video and subscribe to the Know. Oh look, there's a Vita. You're using it to prop up a light stand.
Hey, Rob.
Rude.
It's a good use. It's good use.
You own 2 Vitas.
All right.
I had a Vita.
Why?
I got rid of it.
I bought it
Because
for
the first one
Persona.
sucked.
Nothing but Persona.
I had a PSP and never got a Vita. You know
see-
one game that I love the PSP for? Luminous.
Caden
Oh my god.
Caden had to buy 2 because no one was around to play with. You can't find another person that owns one.
I got Luminous claws.
What?
That was when you played it so much
Tyrannosaurus?
because you like with the fingers hooked around the tops that like I actually got my wrists got sore here.
You heard it here first.
Happened.
Vita gives you carpal tunnel.
That was the PSP.
That was the PSP.